What's it been like for your unit this spring? 'Cause of course, there's Sweat's been in and out and all that, but what's it been like for you guys to try to gain continuity and take that next step, knowing that Janarius is healthy, you're welcoming Kando, you're making the jump, same thing with Sweat and everybody else.
Right now we're just taking it back to the basics, learning everything, learning the old calls, the new calls, helping Kando and J-Rob come along with the techniques that Brad Long teaches us. So pretty much we're starting from the basics and working our way up.
After the Orange Bowl, you said that you wanted to focus on becoming a three-down player, being able to play the run more. How do you think that's going this spring?
It's going pretty well. I've got a lot of extra work with Bert and Coach Long on my run stop ability, so I'm coming along.
You also said you wanted to add weight. Have you added any weight?
Yeah, I added about 5 pounds right now.
You obviously know what it's like to be a freshman in this defense. Can you pass on some of that experience to Josh and kind of help him out?
Oh, of course, yeah. I gotta help Josh out just because we need that depth. You know what I'm saying? Just to have first bodies in the game at all times, and just to help him out as being his little big brother or whatever.
Does it feel different for you with DeMarcus being gone? You feel maybe a little bit more responsibility for the group and some guys in that group?
It feels a little bit different with D-Walk being gone because he was our leader and everything. He kept us motivated, but I feel like we'll do a great job with him being absent.
How do you guys go about filling that sort of role? Because I know with DeMarcus, he had this very loud personality where he kind of drew to, and everybody else on that line felt kind of quiet. I mean, has it been one person who's stepped up? Has it been kind of a collective? Is it you kind of fill in where you need to? How would you assess it?
We actually don't have another DeMarcus Walker in our unit, but we all have a mutual understanding of what we have to get done, and everybody's on the same page, so it works fine.
Brian, Josh Sweat told us earlier this spring that if you guys don't get it done at your position group, you might not be able to do it all this year. Did you kind of have any talks with him about what you guys want to accomplish at the position group this year?
No, we didn't really talk about that. We basically kept everything as a whole with our defense and keeping our effort up. That was basically it. We never talked about individual goals.
When he said that if your position doesn't perform well, you guys might not win the title or things like that. Does that kind of motivate you? Does it kind of propel you guys to kind of strive a little bit harder?
I mean, of course, that would motivate me for our unit to excel, so we can have a better chance of winning. But once again, it's just not our unit. Our whole defense has to come together with a mutual understanding to get a job done.
Jimbo said that Telvin Smith spoke to you guys today. What kind of things? You talked about leadership, I guess, and when those guys come back, what do you guys gather from?
He was basically giving us his advice and how he handled his team back in 2013. Obviously, they had a great year and they won the national championship. So we took all his advice with an open mind, and now we're going to, I guess, apply that to our season so we can have a better season.
For you, what's this spring been like? Because I know this is your first spring, and how's that different from a regular season in terms of just what you learned there as opposed to what you're learning and developing now?
This spring has been effective, productive. I'm getting better, not just as a pass rusher, but now as a complete player. So now I'm focusing more on that and just pass rushing than I did before.
Jimbo was asked about left tackles a little bit earlier, and he said you and some other defensive ends, give them a hard time in practice sometimes. Have there been one guy or any couple guys that have kind of stood out you've seen make strides so far this spring?
No, not really. I mean, it's all us working against them is just getting them better. So, I mean, as they come along, they rotate, we're getting each and every one of them better. So, as it comes along, they'll be better for the season.
One more. Jimbo mentioned Jacob Pugh earlier. What does he do to impact what you guys do? I know he's kind of a hybrid type of player.
Jacob is an all-around player. He runs to the ball. He covers people. He does everything. So, Jacob is a key part of our defense.